Hey guys, Meow, it's Kat here, and welcome to the 500 subscribers special. So firstly, I want to say thank you for 500 subscribers, and secondly, down in the description below, I have a new uploading system. As I said before in the past, I would upload a video that you guys request of a character, every 100, but you guys have been coming in so quickly within the matter of days that I've changed it a little bit. So look at it down below, and as well after this I want you to leave a comment down below of who you want to see for the 600/700 subscriber special. And yeah, so let me warn you right now for the story, this is a spicy story, so if you do not like these things, I would suggest that you do click away. So I will give that a moment. Okay, for the people who are still here, hi, welcome again. And today we're going to be reading a Hawk story, and this is called My Prey. And forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, but this is by JizeruChan on Wattpad. So a link will be down in the description below to their page, and I all hope you enjoy the story. Every hero in Japan would be lying if they said that they didn't enjoy the Hero Gala event, where they can meet heroes from different countries or even talk to their friends. It was also where you can also make business or even team up with heroes that could benefit your agency or your reputation. It was also such an elegant event where it's also fun to dress up and let loose for a bit, and that's exactly what you were looking for. After saving lives and fighting crime, the gala event was something you always look forward to every year, and this year is better since you could go with your boyfriend Hawks. Keigo, on the other hand, thought it was a bad idea to go. You had convinced him month after month to go with you so you could scout new recruits. He had no problems with you wanting to grow your office, but why did you have to be wearing such a beautiful, red, revealing dress that reveals most of your body? Hawks did not like how mostly men would approach you and compliment your dress and your figure. He noticed you giggled when they admired your hero work and your body. He watched you from afar as you continued to talk with every single male hero, rambling about your work, the future team-ups. Feeling sour, he was drinking his alcoholic beverage and felt a sudden need to just take you away from everyone and teach you a lesson behind closed doors, with or without force. Keigo growled lowly and loosened his tie. The more he watched you mingle with everyone, and being the belle of the ball, caused his hands to turn into a fist. His bright brown eyes now turned shallow and dark. What the fuck is she trying to do? He asked himself. Damn her. Damn those heroes. Keigo continued to talk lowly to himself until he heard a couple of young heroes talking behind his seat. Hey bro, have you seen that cute chick in the red dress? We gotta work with her at her agency, commented the male hero. Keigo's eyes narrowed. He knew who they were talking about. Yeah, she has a killer bod, man. The things I would do to her. And even got her business card, so I got a shot working with her, beamed the other hero. The two snickered and continued on with their rambles. Out of nowhere, a chair screeched behind the two fellow heroes' back, immediately making them jump a little and stop talking, only to spot the number 2 hero with a look that could kill his enemies with just a single glance. Keigo then glanced at the hero pair. If you're going to join her agency and work with her, you should first get your head out of the gutter, he scowled. He then proceeded to walk towards you. You saw how Edgeshot took your hand and made you twirl around so he could see your red gown twirl around the floor. You smiled and gave him your farewell for the evening. Thank you so much for the advice, Edge. I hope we could team up together soon. You were cut off from a sharp pain coming from your left arm. You winced in pain and turned at the direction from the other hand bruising your skin. You were surprised to notice it was your boyfriend Hawks. Let's go, growled the hero. Keigo, you're hurting me, you howled in pain. Let's get the hell out of here, groaned Hawks. Several heroes did notice the little show that was going on, but Hawks rushed you outside as quickly as possible in order to avoid any more glances. Hawks continued to push you outside the door. He quickly grabbed you close to him, having your breast squeezed against his chest tightly. He wrapped his hands around your waist, his crimson wings opening quite fast, which led him to take flight. You grabbed a hold of your boyfriend, looking up at him, wondering what that was all about. Hawks noticed you staring and just looked away. His sudden hold on you seemed to tighten a little more. Keigo, is everything alright? You asked. There was a silence which made you uncomfortable and even made you feel a little guilty. You began wondering if you had made him upset. Everyone was staring at you, mumbled the pro hero. What? Everyone was staring at you. Did you fucking enjoy being stared at? Of course you would fucking enjoy prancing around with that red dress on. Did you have fun? Did you like toying with my feelings? Did you like twirling around in your gown? Did you like men coming up to you and complimenting you about your body and looks? You're mine, listener. Mine. As soon as you two arrived back home, Hawks was struggling to open the door. With haste, he opened the door and grabbed you to come inside quickly. He slammed the door shut along with shoving you against the door. You've been a naughty dove, groaned Hawks. His hands were now groping your breast. He snickers to himself, seeing your bright red face. Keigo, you moaned. You know Takami once we're alone like this, baby. Hawks leans in and gives you a rough kiss. His tongue was fighting his way inside your mouth. Shocked, you let him win and let him have dominance over you. Helpless, you continue to feel aroused from this. You honestly felt ashamed from this sudden feeling. His hand began to squeeze your breast while his other began to undo the ribbon from your gown. Frustrated that he couldn't do it with one hand, he grunted. He breaks the small makeout, his bright brown eyes not leaving yours. He plucks a red feather from his wing, quickly activating the feather to sharpen to a blade. He then quickly sliced your straps, exposing your shoulders and a bit of your breast. Keigo, you shrieked as you quickly covered your breast. Are you serious? After your little show at the gala, you didn't seem to have a problem having those heroes twirl you around showing off your sexy self. Why am I different? He began to tear your dress down your hips. His eyes glowed, now his hands taking off the rest of the dress. He sees your panties, noticing there is a huge sweat spot staining them. So beautiful, mumbled Keigo. He just wanted to bend you over against any piece of furniture and teach you a lesson. His bulge was trying to escape his pants and trousers. Shivering, he picks you up bridal style to the room you two share. He tosses you onto the bed, closing the door behind him. He then starts to take off his jacket and undo the buttons from his shirt. Bad dove, when will you learn that you belong to me? Hawks was now completely naked. He then climbs onto the bed, now above you. You were completely embarrassed and flushed. You let Hawks unhook your bra and took off your panties, now tossing the two away across the room. You spread your legs, however, wanting this. You never felt so nervous and excited at the same time. You didn't want to admit this, but you were starting to like this. A lot. Open your legs for me, babe. Good. However, I'll teach you who you belong to, he whispered Hawks. He begins to kiss you softly, his hands wandering to your waist, then to your breast. You wrap your arms around him, accepting this. All this. He then starts to suck on your lower lip, and his tongue already exploring your mouth. His hand then went lower, now feeling your clit. You started to rub your clit, moaning. You beg for more. Hawks chuckles as he was rubbing it harshly and starts to pick up the pace. You look so beautiful below me, dove. You're just like my prey, grinning the hero. Kay, you groaned, spreading your legs more. It makes me wonder, were you trying to capture my attention? His fingers started to rub your clit furiously, circling it in circles. You weren't you? Yelled Hawks as his fingers went faster and tougher. He sinks his teeth into your neck, giving it a rough bite. Sucking your delicate, tender skin, he kisses it, doing his best to leave your neck covered in hickeys. Kay, oh god, yes, right there, you moaned. You couldn't contain yourself anymore. The more you moaned, the more aroused Hawks was getting. His cock already starting to wiggle a bit, aching to be inside of you. But he decided to torture you a bit more. Your eyes began to roll back as your fingers found his feathers, tugging them softly. He growls from how you were tugging on his feathers. Don't stop, you moaned. I'm coming. And just like that, Hawks immediately stops, snickering, seeing your disappointment and tired look on your face. Keigo, you complained. Why did you stop? You have the right to complain, baby, groaned Hawks, his wings stretched fully. He looked down at you. He smirked and chuckled lowly. You know, you look so beautiful when you're under me. It's like you're my prey. He gave your nipple a harsh tug, watching your face go red. I can't wait for you to learn your fucking lesson, Dove. His fingers leave your nipples, his eyes continue to look deeply into yours. Snickering, he scoots back and gives you an order. On your knees, Dove, ordered your boyfriend. You slowly sat up and were on your knees. You placed your hands onto your bed, sticking your ass up in the air, showing your wet glory. Hawk scoots closer, his fingers quickly slipping inside for a bit until taking them out and giving your ass a harsh slap. You cry out loud, not expecting this punishment. Count to 10 with me, love. Oh, and if you don't address me as daddy, I'll add up to 5 more spankings, he chuckles, seeing your ass wiggle a bit from the spank. You moan softly. You touch your butt, feeling how hot it is, and imagining his hand print on your ass, too. You raise your ass a bit higher, accepting his punishment. As much as Keigo likes to see you embarrassed from all of this, he was starting to grow a little impatient for your answer. Got it? He questioned once more. You fluttered your eyes and nodded. Yes, Daddy. Finally happy with your answer, his hand raises again and lands on your ass. You howled in pain, wanting this punishment to be over already. Baby, I can't hear you counting, growled the bird hero. His wings were still hovering above you, which is only making him a bit scarier and bigger from what you could see from the corner of your eye. It excited you so much you couldn't stand it. 1. You swallowed your saliva down your throat, feeling your entire body quiver in fear. Keigo laughed behind you. Each spanking you received seemed to be harder and harsher. Your ass began to feel itchy, hot, and sore. 4. You cried out. Are you now sorry for prancing around that sexy dress and showing it off to other men who aren't me? Shouted Hawks as his hand lands on your ass harshly. Yes, I'm so sorry, Daddy. 5. You honestly didn't know how long you'll last. Tears streamed down your face. Who knew your boyfriend could be this rough? The sounds of slaps were heard inside your room. You hate to admit it, but it was making you entirely wet. You felt your juices streaming down your legs. Keigo noticed it, and his fingers dipped inside of you, trying to get as much as your sweet nectar. His fingers go inside his mouth, savoring your juices, his cock starting to ache so more, his tip covered in pre-cum. With haste, the last 3 slaps were done quickly. Luckily, you cried out the last 3 slaps with him. Oh, baby, I'm so glad you learned your lesson. But now it comes to the hard part. He quickly gripped on your hips as he slams into you. You cried out his name, unexpected for him to dive in so fast. He was the fastest hero after all. You're so tight for me, baby. All for me and only me. Your legs were beginning to tremble. His member was always so big for you to handle, and in this position, you could feel every inch of him stretching your walls some more. He slams into you harder. Daddy, you moaned out. Your moans were music to his ears. He desperately wanted to see your lewd face, though. He quickly pulled out and flipped you over so you could be facing him. You spread your legs more so your lover could quickly be back inside of you and fuck you till you were fucked silly from him. God, baby, you're so fucking wet for me. Good girl. Once again, gripping your waist, he shoves himself deep inside you, feeling how warm and wet you are. So warm. It's like you were made for me, baby girl. Look at you, taking every inch. Such a good girl. Keigo continued to thrust inside you, seeing your breasts bounce below him. His growls once more, setting his pace much more brutal and faster. Daddy, please slow down. Daddy, please slow down, you groaned. You were cars keep going. Daddy, please slow down, you groaned. You were starting to ache, and you were about to come to. It was too much for you, and Hawks definitely noticed. No, this is all your fault, by the way. And why are you telling me to slow down? You're clenching me, and it's basically squeezing me. His pace got even more brutal and faster. He smiled widely, seeing your eyes roll back and your tongue hanging out from your mouth. See? You fucking like this. so don't expect me to show you any mercy towards you. Fuck, Daddy, okay. Do you like this? Yes, Daddy, I do. Good girl. Hawks began to jackhammer into you, his fingernails digging deep into your waist, your hands now gripping his feathers some more. He growls deeply. He admits that you clenching your hands on his feathers was going to make him come a lot sooner. Your faces were now growing hot like it was on fire. Daddy, I'm about to come. That's it, baby. Come all over your daddy's cock. His hands were now on your nipples, tugging them harshly, and even squeezing them tightly. His pace grew more faster and rougher, wanting to see your slutty face. His pace was beginning to grow sloppier. You knew he was going to come soon. Your hands were now placed in his hair and feathers. Grabbing on tightly, you let out a moan. Daddy, I'm coming soon. Oh God, yes, that's it, baby. That's it. I'm coming too. His groans filled up the room as he felt his entire cock on fire. He rams his member inside of you as fast and harsh as he can. You cry out his name and felt your entire mind go blank. You came immediately, milking your boyfriend. Shit, baby, I'm coming, Hawks cries out as he holds onto you close, his wings spreading out fully as he feels his hot load explode inside of you deeply, painting your walls with his white hot cum. His eyes flutter as he lays onto your hot, sweaty self, carefully not hurting you, as he continues to move again a bit, wanting his cum to be inside of you, not daring for it to spill out of you. He sighs as he shares a passionate kiss with you, his hands now cupping your cheek and chin. You wrap your arms around his neck as you return the kiss. The soft makeout lasted for a few minutes, until the two of you were completely tired. Are you okay, baby? Keigo? That was amazing, you huffed out, snuggling closer towards your boyfriend. I'm glad you liked it, Dove. He smiles as his wings cover the two of you. His hand traces over your face and hair, admiring your features. Keigo stayed completely silent. You didn't mind and just cuddled with him. I'm sorry. I must have been a complete jerk with you tonight, my dove, he whispered quietly. Confused, you looked up and giggled. It's all right, my hawk. I know you love me and you wouldn't hurt me. I actually kind of liked how rough you were, you admitted, feeling your face flush pink. Hawks chuckles and grabs onto you tightly. Still, though, you are mine, my dove, and I love you so much, grinned Hawks as he gives you a few more kisses. Well, I all hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for my future uploads. And if you have any character you would like me to read about, leave it down below in the comments, and I will definitely look into it. And until next time, I will see you all later.